Hello guys, and welcome to a new Star Division 2 video today by me, Eugen. In this one I have for you a preview of the 91st LUFTLANDE, a new division available in the upcoming Tribute to Normandy 44 DLC. As a disclaimer, Eugen has given me free access to the DLC, so a big thanks to them. Also, please remember that this was recorded on a preview build, so what you see may be subject to change. If you'd like to read the description on the right hand side, feel free to pause the video and take a look, but I'm going to be jumping straight on in. As you can see, this is primarily an infantry division, but we are going to be jumping into the Recon tab to start off, going through all of the units in the division, and then putting together a quick deck. So of course, it's the motorcycle once again, the BMW R75, 6 available in A, 12 available in B. Then we have the Fallschirm Luftlandde, double MP40 squad, 4 available in A, 8 available in B, can be brought in with the Kubel MG if you want some extra recon vehicles. Then we have the Fallschirm Spähtrupp, which have unfortunately lost their Fallschirmjägers, the Fallschirmgewehr, sorry, 42, the FG42. They were taken away mainly due to historical accuracy reasons, I believe, in that FG42s weren't actually that abundant, so the poor Fallschirm Spähtrupp have lost out in that regard. Not that it matters all that much, but otherwise, Jeep transports and Opel Blitzes, 3 available in A, 6 available in B. Then we have the Fusiliers, 9-man squad for 20 points, still maintains exceptional stealth and very high optics. 2 MP40s, 6 Kar98s, MG34, 3 available in A, 6 available in B, and 9 available in C. I think Fusilier is always worth taking over like Fallschirm Spähtrupp, for example, because you're still getting exceptional stealth, you're still getting very high optics, but you're getting 9 men instead of 4. Just all round better, and same availability too. Then we have the Fallschirm Scharfschütze, which is a 3-man sniper team, 2 available in A, 4 available in B, but forced to come in at 2 vets, so not ideal. Can be brought in with the Kubel MG if you want to double up on recon units, but snipers did take a nerf this patch. Then we have the Fallschirm Panzerabwehr, 3 available in A, 6 available in B. These are a pretty scary Panzerschreck squad, basically, with good recon. So 4 MP40s, 5 G43s, MG34, then the Panzerschreck. They don't really specialize at either long range or short range, just kind of a mediocre squad in that regard. But the nice thing about the Fallschirm Panzerabwehr is it survives in a lot of places where a Panzerschreck would not, like a Panzerschreck team of 2 men. And that can make these incredibly frustrating to deal with. So that's the main benefit of using Fallschirm Panzerabwehr. Let's move on to the infantry tab. So first of all, we have Fallschirmführer Oerlikon. Has the standard Fallschirmführer loadout, 2 MP40s, 2 G43s, and the AT grenade. Again, the FG42s have been removed in this case, which I feel like is a bit sad for the ACE unit, but it is what it is. 3 available in A, 6 available in B, 4 strength unit. It's kind of a trash leader, unfortunately, but I'll probably still bring him in Phase B, I imagine, to be my leader. Then we have the Luftlandde Schützen. These are 9-man squads, which are basically grenadiers. They have the MP40, 7 Kar98s, MG34, exactly the same as a normal Grand setup, and then Panzerfaust in this case. So 8, 16, 24 availability. Generally going to just take the free 1 vet for losing 2 squads. Yeah, nothing special really about the Luftlandde Schützen, unfortunately. Then we have the Pionierführer. Same as usual, 2 MP40s, Kar98, HE grenade, 3 available in A at 1 vet. Sturm Pioneer card, 5 available in A, 10 available in B. 6-man squad, MP40s, Flammenwerfer smoke. Fallschirm Pioneers, 2 MP40s, 9 Kar98s, and the MG34 with the HE grenade. 5 available in A, 10 available in B. 12 strength is nice. Like for 25 points, a 12 strength Pioneer squad is pretty good actually. It's not too bad. Then we have the Luftlandde Schützenführer. These guys are a lot better than the Fallschirmführer. in a sense that they have like MP40, Kar 98, and an MG34 for helping with fire support at range, and then they can also smoke off if they get targeted. So that's really, really nice. Solid squad for sure. Then there's Pioneers, standard Pioneers. The standard Pioneers in this case 5, 10, 15 availability, same as usual. 2 MP40s, 7 Kar 98s, MG34, and the HE grenade. If you compare it to the Falchion Pioneer, you can see that it's very similar. But the Falchion Pioneer get 2 extra men, which is why they're a bit better value than standard Pioneers. Then we have the Luftlande Schützen, which again are similar to Grenz, but in this case we're going to be getting double MG34. So it's a 9 strength squad. They're trading 1 Kar 98 for an extra MG34, which is kind of cool. But for 30 points, I actually feel like they're a little bit overpriced still, just because their numbers are low. Like 9 strength is not necessarily enough, but good availability is kind of nice. Like 12, 24, 32 availability on the card is pretty good. It's just the vet curve is not that great either. Yeah, like all round feels like a bad card. Fallschirmjäger FG42s, here we go. FG42s have finally arrived. And these Fallschirmjägers still benefit from them. This is like your classic old school Fallschirmjäger unit with the 2 FG42s, 6 G43s and the double MG42. Really good squad, honestly. You catch out a unit in the open with one of these and they're going to get absolutely rinsed. So 6 available in A, 12 available in B. And honestly, upvetting them isn't even that bad either. Finally, we have the Fallschirmjäger ZF, which is kind of overpriced these days for 40 points. Yeah, they're kind of scary at range due to the double MG42 sniper combination. This is what made them like really scary and what warranted their cost initially. But now we have the sniper nerf. I don't think these guys are going to be as good at long range as they were before, and honestly I don't think they've ever been good enough to warrant 40 points. Regardless, 6 available in A, 12 available in B. So the infantry tab here, considering this is an infantry focused division, nothing really that special about it. The Luftlande units are kind of underwhelming. Anyway, moving on to the tank tab, we got the Panzer 35R. Oh yeah, 10-point tank, 9 available in A, 18 available in B. 30 penetration on that main gun, stellar. Oh yeah. 40mm of frontal armor, 16 km/h speed. My gosh. Alright, Panzer 39, 8 available in A, 50mm of penetration, a bit better, 60mm of armor, a bit better, 29 km/h speed. This is actually a unit that you might want to bring along to supplement your infantry early, because it will be able to engage other light armor, kill off half tracks for you and such like that, and also still have enough armor to not get killed by AT rifles. Then we have the B2s. 2 B2s available in Phase A, leader B2s. Do have the main gun here, the 47, and then they've also got the 75mm in the front, with 1 machine gun, 80mm of frontal armor, nice support tank, and you could use it as a leader instead of a leader in the infantry tab if you wanted to, but the tank tab's actually very limited here, so it's unlikely that you're going to do that. There's the Panzer III H Führer available as well. Double MG34 with HE. Makes this a strong infantry support tank. 70mm of penetration will help you with light vehicles. And then we have 65mm frontal armor, 32 km/h speed. This is actually a unit that you might want to put in instead of maybe like the Panzer 39s. And there's 2 cards of Stugs available in B and C, 10 and 15 availability. And also the leaders available in B and C, 4 and 6 availability. So the best tanks you got here in the tank tab are these Stugs, and you're going to have to make do with an option of these 4 at the top via Phase A. Moving on to the support tab. Belgian Gendarmerie. Your standard 4-man, 4 MP40s, 10 points apiece with 4, 6 and 8 availability throughout the phases. Flammenwerfer only available in Phase A in this division. 2-man squad with a flamer. Could be nice for supporting your infantry. Then we got Kubel Jeep Supply. available in A and B. We got the MG34 available in A, B, and C. MG42s with Fallschirmjägers manning them. Doesn't really make a difference, but I think it does give them a radar trait actually. But regardless, they still cost the same as a normal MG42, I think. 5, 10 availability. MG42 is just really nice in general. Then we got IG-18s, 4, 8, and 12 availability. Ever since the range changes came into the game, like over a year ago now, I think it's like even over 2 years ago, IG-18s have never ever been the same. It's kind of sad. And there's standard MG42s, yeah, you can see that they're the same cost, but they don't have the radar trait. Then there's a card of the DMA munition trucks. And the interesting thing about this is there's only 2 cards of supply in this division. So you've got the Kubel supply, and then you've got the DMA munition truck. And that's only available in B and C. So whilst you will have probably enough supply overall, it's definitely going to limit your artillery choices. Unless, like, you get multis, which I think you do. Yeah, multi-munition trucks, so you're probably going to have to rely quite a lot on them. LG-42s are a part of this division. You get 1 card of them, 3 available in A, 5 available in B. This is a gun that still gets 2,000 meter range, and therefore somewhat useful in positions where the IG-18 used to be. Way back when. For commanders, options are the Infantry Commander, the Panzer 35, and the Stug 3. Moving on to the anti-tank, we have the Fallschirm Panzerschreck squads. Depending on how many Fallschirm Panzer Abwehr you bring, will determine how many Panzerschreck squads you want to bring in the anti-tank tab in this division. 4 available in A, 8 available in B. The Fallschirm versions do get radar trait as opposed to the normal versions which do not, but are otherwise the same. Pak 41 Gerlich, it has 120 millimeters penetration but only 4 damage, which is not fantastic, but yeah, 6 available in A or 1 vet. The reason this is a struggle is because medium tanks have 10 health, so you're going to have to penetrate 3 times for the Gerlich to actually get a kill, which often means it's pinned down before it gets the job done. There's 1 card of Pak 40s, 3 available in A and 5 available in B. And then we have the Pak 43, the big boy, the 88 with the 230 millimeters of penetration. The fact you get 2 cards of these is actually kind of nice because it makes up for the fact that you're going to have pretty weak armor early on. So at least you have good anti-armor in the form of the Pak 43. You can beast your way through some IS-2s with these. Then moving on to the anti-air, we have the Flak 38 on the truck. 4, 8, 12 availability. On their own, they're not so good. I kind of feel like these could be 30 points, honestly. I don't know if that would make them too spammable, but yeah, I don't know. Just too easy to kill. You got the ground-based 20 mils, which are actually better than truck 20 mils because they're harder to kill. But 6, 9, and 12 availability for these. No exciting transports, unfortunately. Then the Flak 36 is an option. Only available in B and C though. 6 and 9 availability. And then we have the captured Russian 88, which is available in B and C. So yeah, not the best AA tab, that's for sure. The Flak 36 is going to be almost a must, and then it's just a matter of like filling in elsewhere. Moving on to the artillery, we have first of all the Beobachter, available in A and B, 3 and 6 availability, can be brought in with the Kubel MG for an extra Recon truck if you decide you need extra Recon, because in the Recon tab you might just go like Fallschirm Panzer Abwehr and then I don't know, like even like sharpshoots or something, and then in this tab you can bring in like more Beobachter if you just need extra. But yeah, I guess it would depend very much on your card efficiency. This isn't really a deck where that would be something you'd want to do, I don't think. Battlefielder, same as always. MP40, 9 Kar 98s, 2, 4 and 6 availability. There are 3 cards of 81mm mortars. These are radio mortars, 4 available in A, 8 available in B for 55 points. They have 1,800 meter range, which is why they cost 5 points less. And then you have standard 81mm mortars, which do not have radio for 812 availability. Then we have the mountain guns, the 105s, 3 available in A, 6 available in B. Their low rate of fire, 4 rounds per minute. Pretty trash, unfortunately. You do get a lot of them, that's for sure. 120mm mortars are an option, 2 available in A, 4 available in B. There's also Falchion versions of the 120mm mortars which do get radio. So radio 120mm are actually kind of scary. In phase B, this could actually be a pretty good option. Then there's the 122mm A19, the captured Russian gun. 2, 4 and 6 available of those. Has a 200mm penetration AP round, but low rate of fire, low accuracy is going to make that extremely unreliable. The other thing I don't like about the 122 is, again, 4 rounds per minute rate of fire. Not too great. But we do have some other great options here. The good old Werflammen. This is a 280mm Werflammen with the 4 rockets. 100 points apiece. Get 2 in B or 4 in C. The fact you only get 4 rockets is kind of sad, but still going to hit hard. And then you got the 300mm Nebelwerfers. There's actually 2 cards of these. So kind of making up for a little bit of the power that this division doesn't have already. So 300mm Nebelwerfers, nothing to scoff at. 1 available in B, 2 available in C. You have 2 cards available, so you can technically have 4 of these in phase C, which is definitely going to help you overcome large amounts of units that are clumped up, or even heavier tanks. Then there's the 152mm off map. 1 available in A, 2 available in B, and 3 available in C. And finally, the captured Russian ML20s. 1 available in A, 2 in B, and 4 in C. Again, 4 round per minute rate of fire is not ideal, but for a 152mm gun, it's not that bad. If you put like a Battlefield near it, you can lower the dispersion of these, and that will make them a bit more effective. So yeah, it's okay. None of the artillery here is really that good, except from the rockets. And maybe the mortars. Finally, the air tab. We have Recon aircraft, the FI-156. 6 available in A, 9 available in C, or B, sorry. Then we have the BF-109 G6, 4 available in A, 8 available in B, and 12 available in C. This, again, I always recommend to put these up to do vet, because they do vet curve pretty well. And you're going to want to make sure that accuracy is peak in order to make sure that you kill targets before you pass them due to the fast speed. Then we have the Ju-88S1 with 50 kilogram bombs. 3 available in A, 6 available in B, and 8 available in C. BF-109 G2 BR-21, which comes with the 2 210mm rockets. 3 available in A, 6 available in B, and 9 available in C. These are actually a pretty nice option to have in Phase A to help you deal with support weapons. Then there's the Focke-Wulf 190 G3. As the fighter, 2 available in A, 4 available in B. Unfortunately, the G variant is the one that has bad resilience as opposed to medium resilience. So yeah, it's going to get shot down a little bit easier. Do bear that in mind. But at least we get a G variant with the 1 250 kilogram bomb and the 4 50 kilogram bombs. You get 2 of those in A, 4 in B, and 8 in C. These are pretty nice bombers. This payload can one-shot infantry sometimes, especially if the 50 kilograms also hit the mark. There is a Ju-88 card with 2 500 kilogram bombs. 1 available in A, 4 available in B, and 6 available in C. And finally, we have the triple 250 kilogram bomb payload from the Focke-Wulf 190 G3. Because they are separated on this card, you can turn one off in order to get 2 strikes out of this. So you could drop 1 bomb on 1 support weapon and then drop the other 2 on another support weapon. That is something to bear in mind. For defense, nothing crazy. that is it for the 91st Luftlande. Unfortunately, a little bit of an underwhelming division overall. But let's put together a quick deck. So I'm probably going to be bringing in the Fallschirmpanzerabwehr. I think they're going to be pretty good to have around. Probably a Phase B card because they're quite expensive. And in Phase A, we'll bring in some Fusiliers. I'm not sure if I'm going to add more Recon here just yet. We'll bring in Eugen in Phase B, even though he's not the best choice, because there are definitely better leaders in the form of the Luftlande Schützenführer. But we're going to bring those in Phase A. Then we'll definitely bring the cards of Fallschirmjäger. We'll do Phase A card of Fallschirmjäger, Phase B card of Fallschirmjäger, but 2 vet. We'll bring in the Fallschirm Pioneers, they're really good value. We can do that in Phase B. And then in Phase A, we'll do normal Pioneers. I'm going to probably bring in the Luftlande Schützen just because I kind of have to. That's the trouble with this division. It's like you're kind of forced to use these trash units. I think I might actually do this the other way around. We're going to put the Fallschirm Pioneers in Phase A just because the 12-man squads are going to be a lot more beefy for the early game. And we might just put a card in Phase C as well while we're there. I think we do Luftlande Schützen, maybe 2 cards of those like that, and then a card in Phase C. I just don't think that these are ever going to be worth it, or they get 32 in C. I mean, maybe you can justify it in Phase C when you have the extra income to bring them in. Yeah, it looks okay. I might upvet these though. I think upvetting your infantry these days is actually kind of important overall. Okay, Stugs are definitely coming in. We'll do B and C phase Stugs at 2 vet. I might also want to... yeah, we'll bring in some Stugs here. And I think I'm going to go Panzer 39s in Phase A instead of Panzer 3s. That way we can spread them out a bit more. LG 42s are a must. I think bringing them in early on is a pretty good idea. And it's just a matter of working out how much supply I need, because then I can fill the rest with machine guns. For the anti-tank, you definitely want to bring your Multiers. Actually, you probably want to bring it in with the STKFZ7 because it's a lot faster. And then probably in Phase B, like 4 of these is generally enough, I think. And you just kind of save them for whenever you see heavy armor and don't really bring them in otherwise. Because you still have access to like back 40s, which I think I might actually bring in Phase A in this case. And then maybe some Panzerschrecks, but we'll see. For the anti-air, we definitely bring in the Flak 43s. For Phase A, we'll bring in the 20 mils. And then Phase C, we'll bring in 88s. Artillery, definitely going to go all out on Werframens in Phase C. Might do these as like a Phase B card. Kind of soften things up a bit. And then I want a Phase B card of mortars. Radio mortars. And a Phase A card of radio mortars. Perfect. Might also be able to get a Battleführer in here. Although I don't need a Battleführer if I'm not going to be using tube artillery. Maybe off-map's the way to go. Like early off-map is probably going to be necessary because of how like trash your early game is in general. Especially like if you want to push, you're going to need something that helps you push. So the 81mm mortars and the off-map will help you kind of move forwards and establish a position. Finally, the air tab. I think these are good early on. I'm a bit worried about this tab. I think it's kind of just not very good. It's like, I look at this deck, it's funny, usually I run out of activation points before I get to the air tab. And then I have to like adjust the deck. That's usually what ends up happening. But in this case, I've kind of sort of gone over everything and I've just realized that there's not really much that I want. I might do like a Phase B card of MG42s and a Phase A card of MG42s as well. We do need 2 cards of supply. Yeah, we might as well just bring in the only 2 cards of supply we have. So bring those in A and those in B. I mean, those are coming in with multi-munition trucks, so I think we're fine to just do that. That's going to leave us with 2 points. So I'm thinking maybe Fusiliers or Panzerschrecks. I think Panzerschrecks actually might be a good shout. Like a Phase B Panzerschreck card. Because we're going to have the Fallschirm... Actually no, Phase A of course. Because we've got Fallschirm Panzer Abwehr in Phase B. Cool, yeah, that works. Alright, and there we have it. Well, wasn't too hard to put together, that's for sure. Quite a fast one. But overall, when I look at this division, do I think it looks strong? You're going to have to make sure you get through that early game. That early game is going to be the difficulty, for sure. I think with the air tab, you either go for one of these Fokker Wolves, or you go for the BF-109 G2 BR-21, whatever your preference is. I prefer bombs, generally. But you're restricted to 20 mils in the AA anyway. I think bringing in the off-map early is important. Having Pack 40s early is going to be important, especially since you don't really have any other significant anti-tank. LG is going to be nice early on. MG42s can support your infantry late game or mid game. Then you got the Stokes coming in, then you kind of lead into the Nibelwerfer spam. I think, you know, mid to late game, this division could really like come into its own and actually kind of make some progress. But in the early game, you're going to be kind of struggling to make any significant ground because you're reliant on kind of slow units like the Pack 40 and the Pack 43 for AT. Yeah, so maybe like a defensive early game and then finally you can push once the rocket support starts coming in. Yeah, I think that's probably how it's going to play out. But overall, yeah, mediocre division. Let me know what you think about it in the division or in the comments below, of course. But that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.